Hey, beautiful. I see you. On behalf of Contemporary Living with Farmer and Hill, Melissa here, popping in on your Friday, wanting to talk about something that's, of course, on my mind. So, what's on my mind is just a sentence. You can't teach if you're trying to compete. Remember old school Big Mama? Remember that image? She wore the house coat. There was always food in the home. She was a big girl, but she loved God and she had a wealth of wisdom and love to share with everybody. Then we found out, Big Mama not all that old. She was about 50. Well, let's flash forward to 2018. Forget about that old school Big Mama. So that 2018 Big Mama has changed. She on the new. She is really on the new. She got her weave. She got her tummy tuck. She got her eyelashes. She done made Pop go get some Viagra. They both got a gym membership. They eating healthy. And they're pretty much living their best life. Now, hey, I'm not hating. I'm 100% behind anyone who aspires to do, have, and be better. That is a good thing. That is commendable. But the Big Mama upgrade for 2018, while her physical appearance is nice, there's a lot of psychological and emotional hurt. She is a psychological and emotional mess, things she has not recovered from. And so now she's into herself so much that instead of teaching the next generation or the younger generation, she's competing with them. See, the world has created a perception of that bad girls and mean girls. That's a good thing. You nice if you like that. And then Big Mama just slid right into that culture trap. It's funny how that happens. And this type of behavior is not noble, nor is it necessary for women to be behaving like that. And then if we don't think of ourselves as a bad girl or a mean girl, we call ourselves queens and divas. And I love those terms. Hey, queen. Hey, diva. I love it. You can tell I done said it before, right? But the problem is those are just titles. Because it takes a whole lot of work to be a queen or a diva. And it takes a whole lot of discipline to be a queen or a diva. And then sometimes, in that same breath that we're calling ourselves queens and divas, we'll turn around and call our sister a bitch or a hoe. When did this become cute and acceptable of how women treat each other? Well, I can tell you where it came from. It came from the older generation watching the younger generation do what they do and then mimicking that. Because we have failed to instill values and virtues, self-respect, and respect for others in them. So instead of teaching them, we mimic them and then we compete with them. And I'm talking about women in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. Doing what they're doing. And now you've created a whole lot of psychological, emotional problems because now you're having the same type of problems that they do or that you had when you were younger. Where's the growth in that? Like I said, you cannot teach if you're trying to compete. So how is it that dude is sleeping with the mother and the daughter? We're borrowing clothes from our children so we can go to the club. You got the same money problems that you had when you were in your 20s. You're not teaching your daughter that fast food is not a way of life and there's a better way to do it. And the funny part about it, you might be doing it for yourself, but you're not doing it for your daughters. Ooh. How are you teaching your daughters to love themselves so that they don't go through what you have accepted? How do you teach your daughter to not be abused by a man or used by a man when that's all, the only picture you've shown her, and that's all you've taught her? So you have to ask yourself, what do you want for this next generation? What do you want for our next generation of women? Because you do have a responsibility. Well, healing starts at home, and you can't teach if you're trying to compete. That much I do know. And in my opinion, I think we have to get back to basics. We have to learn to love God. We have to learn to love ourselves and show them how to love themselves. And not just on the outer appearance, but emotionally and psychologically. How do you value yourself? And you can tell how you value yourself by the things that you accept in your life and the things that you do in your life. We have to teach them to respect others. And I think if you can just start with those basics, that the next generation of women will become unstoppable. We don't want her to be a great entrepreneur, but then her relationships are jacked up. Or have this great relationship, but her health is failing her. We want to have prosperity in all areas of our life. And you can train that child up. You can train that girl up to where she can be a success in every area of her life. It's possible. I believe it's possible. So ask yourself, what do you want to leave as a legacy for the next generation of women? What are you leaving behind outside of your physical appearance? Think about that. And on behalf of Andre and myself, we thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just hit that button, subscribe, so you can get our postings as we talk about different topics and areas that are very important. And as always, be brilliant. Be you. Be blessed. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.